Testing, testing. Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cormac Dalton. I'm an Irish distance runner. I look up some achievements over here, some of my personal bests here, and yeah, let's get into it. Why have I decided to start this YouTube channel? I suppose it's to engage with and produce more content for anyone that does follow me or anyone that does give a shit. But yeah, I've been tinkering with the idea for probably over a year now, and I just decided it's time. I guess update for my recent excursions this year. So this time last year I had a pretty lengthy injury. It wasn't serious, but it just took way longer than I thought it would with an Achilles problem. Probably missed 8 weeks off the ground, and yeah, so I've been kind of clawing back since then. Starting to feel definitely in the last 6 months I've turned a corner back to where I need to be. Pretty at bang average track season, which went on until September, and I didn't even finish my final race of the season post sickness, so it was a pretty anticlimactic end to season. It was hard to kind of get back going, but went to Font altitude training for a month, came back, raced seniors a few weeks later, came third. I was happy enough with it. It hurt a whole lot more than any other cross country race I've had in the last few years, and it was only 7.5k. But that's what you get when you kind of throw yourself in at the deep end as your first race of the season, you know. So I qualified for Antalya in Turkey, my fifth European cross country in a row, fourth senior, I believe, and it was quite different. A European cross country being in Turkey, tough race, but it was good to know that I'm not that far off being back where I was eighth in Europe the year before. So that was nice to kind of confirm. And then we went altitude training in January. We went to Dulstrom, my first time going to South Africa. It's at 2,100 meters altitude, and it was great. I loved it. We had a nice crew of us up there. We got after the training, and yeah, I was excited to see what I could do indoors. I went to Boston for 2 races. I went over there to do a 3K to try qualify for the European 3K, and then also do a 5K to try set me up for the rest of the year. I'm not going to bang on about it, but like I picked up an illness before going over there. I picked up an illness afterwards, so I just never felt at my very best. But it still was 2 good performances. I PB'd over the 3K, but I was a good 7 seconds off the European time, so a long way off where I wanted to be with 7:50 for 3K, and then the 5K again. And I thought I was in 13:20 shape, and I ran 13:28. It's really not bad. It's back to my best performance outdoors is 13:27. So I know I was there or thereabouts. But again, I was just hoping for that bit more of a breakthrough, which didn't happen. But again, I think I might have just been 1% or so off on both those days, and that was kind of the difference of trying to put down a big time, you know. And after getting sick after the 5K again, I decided not to do our national indoors and just train for this 10K at the end of the month. That brings us up to where we are. A pretty low mileage few weeks with those races and illnesses, and ramped back up last week, back up to around 90 miles with 2 bikes. So I'm trying to average around 100 miles worth of effort. It's pretty tough kind of coming from those low mileage few weeks up to kind of straight back into full training. So my body's been a little bit broke up, but it's starting to get a hold of things. I've had 2 really good training weeks. It's just that my hip flexor and my right side has been a little bit off, but it's been manageable, and I'm training pretty hard. So yeah, I'm hoping to just give you insights into every week's training. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be showing you guys a little bit more of what I do, and don't expect the quality to be too high, but let's get into it. So we are on the way to UCD track. Usually I'd be over in Morton Stadium, just right beside my apartment, but I kind of owe Jamie a session down where he lives. So he's usually coming up to Morton Stadium. So just parked up waiting for Kev and Jamie. We have just a pretty big volume threshold session to do. Yeah, like I was saying, my hip flexor and stuff has been a bit tight the last 4 or 5 days in particular. It's probably been coming for a while, so I'm kind of on top of the rehab there, doing a load of rehab, and we didn't want to do anything too hard tonight, so we had a decent session Saturday morning and has just been running easy since then with a long run in between. And it survived, but it's still not perfect, so we didn't want to go throwing more fast stuff at it, so just I think it is 2 sets of 2k, 1 mile, 2k. So yeah, a lot of reps, a lot of laps, but at least it's a comfortable pace where everyone's should be feeling fairly alright.
Timber. That's really a bit strange. Don't worry, we can't work it.
Really ruined the video. Sick.
I was like, I was like, oh, we'll switch them on. I was like, I'm only doing them all. I was like, I think it's only fair.
Think of that session.
Oh, don't know, man, the nose, the milk moustache is on.
Gym to myself, it's pretty nice. Otherwise I would not be speaking right now. And we have, yeah, just treadmill, 5 by 5 minutes. The heart rate, the Coros heart rate monitor on the arm, which is class, and we'll take a lactate after 3 reps probably. This has to be like one of the first times in my running career where I think I'm just taking it too far. It's the first time I felt like I may have taken it too far this time. Look an altitude tent. Look, here we are. The price of greatness, or of mediocrity, we'll see. Here at the beautiful Morton Stadium. I drove because I live like a 10-minute walk away and I'm lazy. We have 10 200s this evening, that's it, and split them into 2 sets of 5 as well, so I'll try get moving at a decent pace. Decided to meet Timmy in Mullingar for an 8-mile tempo. Good to have company, and then good to see home and the parents and stuff. Yeah, very tired.
Got the Pulverized Crispies. Got some collagen and stuff ready to go. Then we have some sugars, 80 grams of carbs, some wine gums, and some make a recovery protein drink thingy. But yeah, stay to me. That's life.
Early one there, couldn't really video any of it, normally it was about 8 miles with Tim Murph, he's gone legging it off to catch a train somewhere, so yeah, average like just under 5:10 per mile, 38 miles, not too fancy, but good honest work. Not feeling great, pretty tired overall on the legs. I'm just gonna bike. I done a load of rehab there instead of the gym session. Just gonna bike and then long run and gym tomorrow for my sins. Pace.
Be my girl.